it's me. If you don't recognize me already, it's Ryan from Combat Off-Road. I wanted to show you guys a quick little video. We do have install videos, but I'm gonna go over it anyways. But I want to toss one of our new 35-1150s, our raw option taillight. I just can't get over how cool the laser logo is now. But I want to put that on for you so you can kind of see what it looks like against the Gator Green. We obviously have our 35-1050s, our original OG, most popular light on the universe, on our Gladiator. But I'm going to show you real quick how we put those on, how easy it is, tools we need, and how cool the boxes are. So there's a cool box. Basically, we're going to need an 8mm ratchet. I'm going to use a little WD-40. I'm going to show you why. And then we're going to have a 10mm and a 10mm. So two 10mm wrenches, one 8mm socket, and a ratchet. And then I'm going to talk to you about the stud kit because I don't have the original OEM taillights here. So we're going to have to use those to install. So here we go. We're going to do that right now. Ready to go? I give it a second.
Am I stopping and starting?
No, we'll go. Okay. So now we're gonna get on. So first off, you most definitely have to open the tailgate. Excuse me, that was the shock. Okay, so basically you're gonna have these two 8mm head bolts right there, right in there, and one just underneath the safety for the tailgate. So simply, to make it easy, there's a little slack there. So you just pop that guy up. They're not too tight in there. These are the OEM bolts. So when you go to install your taillight, no matter what you took out, you're gonna use the OEM bolts. So I'm just gonna get mine out of there. So a little rusty on those guys. This guy's seen some rust belt. So basically you wanna hold the taillight, any taillight, OEM or not. Obviously these are our originals. These have been on this Jeep for at least 3 years. So basically all you're gonna do is you're basically gonna pull that just straight back. There, that's about it, and just move it out of the way a little bit. So that's what we have. So basically mine have the studs in them already. I was a bad boy and I didn't put the plugs that you'll get in yours, little black plugs. They plug off the harness so you don't wreck stuff. I omitted the resistor and used a taser so I could do the cool light show, and so I didn't get a fast flash bulb. So mine's probably pretty dirty. I'm gonna see how hard it is for me to get this off, which it proves to be pretty stuck. I'm gonna cheat and get a screwdriver. So here we go. So if you can't get it with your thumb, use a steel thumb, like a screwdriver. You could push it down here as well. And there you go. So that's all you need to do to get rid of it. And so that's the body, that's the cavity down there. So what you're looking for, so these detents, which could be the OEM ones if you wanted to use them, they're gonna go in here, okay? Here and here. So what happens is, the bodies are really, look how much I could move this body, right? Like I can move it quite a bit, right? They move everywhere. So basically just kind of make sure these tabs look pretty good, pretty level. You could fan them out just a tad, you know what I mean? They should have 2 of these rubber grommets. If they don't, they don't. It's only really to locate the light. So like I said, when we're gonna put it on, that's good. I'm gonna basically flip over here real quick. Yeah, come on over. So I'm gonna show you what we do with the two 10mm wrenches. We're gonna do one side. The other side is exactly the same, there's no difference. Okay, so once you get your stud pack, that's gonna be a 61-0004. And like I said, if you have the OEM ones and you want to use the ball detents like by design, you're basically just taking them out with the 10mm wrench, Yeah, and you're gonna screw them into there. So, but we don't have those, so we're gonna take these speed clips off. So very simply, they just pull off. We're gonna grab these guys. And I don't think we need much for distance out, so I'm gonna set it to the bottom. So the furthest end pretty much. And then I'm gonna grab the back screw and just kind of start it by hand. So you kind of just get an idea. So see how I can move this a little bit? So I can move it up, I can move down. And we can move it in and out with how much thread we allow, right? So basically I'm gonna just tighten that in. We're gonna just set it in the middle. So I want to make sure I tighten it. So these bolts won't come anywhere. They got knurls on the backside, so they're gonna hold nice. I'm just gonna do the other side really quick. So basically you just wanna make sure they're both the same. And the only difference that we're gonna get in this quick little video gap is because we're not painting these or doing anything yet, so I didn't want to stick the perimeter gasket. So if you guys can tell, that's a foam gasket, okay? That comes in the raw kit. I've explained to that in other videos, but I'm not gonna put it on here. I just wanted to show you guys what it actually looks like. So we're just gonna do a quick little plug in. All our connections are OEM. We get the OEM plugs from the same place OEM does. So they fit and finish perfect. If I can do it myself. What isn't going on? There, I had it upside down. Here, look at that. So put it in right side up. Here, click. That secures it in place. So this is where I was talking about, you know, obviously we're gonna secure the resistor, omit it, but what we're trying to do here, from just an installation standpoint, you kind of want to get up over it, and you're starting to line up those detents. It's hard to see, but you basically just want to push them into place and just make sure they're in there, okay? So once you got it where you want it, it looks pretty good. You just hold it in place. I'm gonna come around in front of you. You want to find those screws. So basically, before I do that, actually, I don't mind putting a little bit of penetrating WD-40 just to lubricate the metal on metal from the speed clip to the OEM bolt. So you can start those guys. So I usually like to start it with just a socket. It just winds in a little quicker. And all you're looking for here is you're holding your hand super nice and tight. You're just checking that radius around. You're like, okay, it's nice and tight, it's formed. That means we know that those stud kit went right into those holes. Everything's good. So what I usually do is I'll get them down finger tight. I'm still applying pressure. I'm gonna grab my ratchet now for a little more torque. And I'm just gonna feel it. And it's just maybe like when you pull it down on the torque of the ratchet and just like a little quarter turn. And that's it. So if you come over here, this doesn't even have the gasket. And it's such a great fit. So it fits all the way around perfectly. And that's the idea. And these are stamped, so they're always exactly the same. There's no deviation in product. We actually check them with a go, no-go gauge. So we'll stick it on a bodied mount in the assembly facility, and we have little mini feeler gauges, and we stick little pieces on the tooling, and they're either pass or they don't. So we always make sure that they're good. Like I said, there's always that foam gasket. So that's the look. What do you guys think? I'm going to turn the light on. So there you go, raw finish. Obviously those aren't coated or anything, so you can paint match this, you could anodize it, you could just clear it the way it is, you could polish it, and that's what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, so these are out now, the 35-1150 tail gunner taillight for the Gladiator. That's 2020 to present day Gladiator.